5 Biggest Surprises from Mel Kiper's Mock Draft 2.0 Feet. Shedeur Sander's Landing Spot. The second edition of Mel Kiper's Mock Draft for 2025 has dropped, and it features some surprising changes from his first mock draft. One shocker is the new team he has pegged Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders to. Number 1. Shedeur Sanders is a New York Jet. Looking to predict NFL playoff scenarios? Try our NFL playoff predictor for real-time simulations and stay ahead of the game. Kiper had the Colorado Buffaloes quarterback Shedeur Sanders falling to the New York Jets at No. 7 overall. He initially pegged Sanders to the Giants at No. 3 in his last mock draft, but now has the Giants taking Sanders' Colorado teammate Travis Hunter instead. The draft veteran predicts the Jets could opt for a quarterback from the draft to pair with their young core, and Sanders would complement wide receiver Garrett Wilson and star cornerback Sauce Gardner's window. Number 2. Ashton Jeanty is a top 6 pick. Would the Raiders pass on a quarterback for a running back? Kiper believes so and has them passing on Sanders at the 6th overall pick, opting for Boise State running back Ashton Jeanty. The ESPN analyst believes Sanders could be a possibility, but the team could solve their quarterback hole in free agency or via a trade instead. He also focused on new coach Pete Carroll's background of winning a Super Bowl with defense and a strong running attack. And speaking of Carroll, remember his background. He leaned on the run game in Seattle for years, and he even used a first-round pick on Rashad Penny in 2018. Jeanty brings it all: speed, power, elusiveness, contact balance, and vision. No running back has gone this high since Saquon Barkley was drafted No. 2 overall by the New York Giants in 2018. Besides Barkley, only Leonard Fournette, 4th overall in 2017, and Ezekiel Elliott, 4th overall in 2016, have been drafted 6 or higher in the last 12 drafts. Number 3. Dallas Cowboys take a running back. The Dallas Cowboys have several needs, but this mock draft has the Cowboys taking a second running back in the first round in North Carolina's Omarion Hampton. Kiper sees Hampton as an upgrade over upcoming free agent Rico Dowdle and believes Hampton and Jeanty have similar draft grades. I've talked to people in the NFL who have Jeanty and Hampton neck and neck for RB1, and there are even some who prefer Hampton. Kiper also thinks new coach Brian Schottenheimer could lean on a running game similar to the offensive playbook his father Marty used in his 20-year NFL head coaching career. I look at Dallas' decision to hire Brian Schottenheimer as coach and can't help but think about his father, Marty, and all those run-heavy offenses he had over 21 seasons in the same job for 4 different teams. Number 4. Emeka Egbuka goes ahead of Tetairoa McMillan. The race to be the first pure wide receiver, excluding cornerback and wide receiver hybrid Travis Hunter, would likely come down to Ohio State's Emeka Egbuka and Arizona's Tetairoa McMillan. Kiper has Egbuka going 1 spot ahead of McMillan in this mock draft. He pegged Egbuka to the Pittsburgh Steelers at No. 21, while McMillan went 1 spot later to the Chargers at No. 22. This could be an ideal outcome for both players as their styles will pair well with George Pickens in Pittsburgh and Ladd McConkey in Los Angeles, respectively. Number 5. Kiper has 6 offensive tackles getting drafted in the first round. The position that had the most players picked in the first round goes to the offensive tackles. Kiper has 6 offensive tackles drafted, starting with LSU's Will Campbell to the New England Patriots at No. 3. He also has the Chicago Bears, Josh Simmons at 10th, Miami Dolphins, Armand Membo at 13th, Houston Texans, Kelvin Banks at 25th, Los Angeles Rams, Josh Connerly at 26, and Kansas City Chiefs, Ariante Ursary at 31st, picking up offensive tackle.